everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kate from Mindfulknots. I am here 2 to 3 times per week to show you all some crochet inspiration. I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so make sure to like the video if it helped you out, comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for future uploads. For this tutorial, it depends on size on how much yarn you will use. I approximate 700 plus yards of yarn. I used a weight 3 yarn and a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video. To begin, you'll create a slip knot, so you'll fold the yarn onto itself like that. Grab the shorter end, pull through, makes a loop, and then you'll insert your hook in that loop and pull tight. To begin, you will chain up 70, so you'll yarn over and pull through the loop. So you'll just do that 70 times. Once you have your initial chain of 70, you will chain up 2 more. In the third chain from the hook, you will insert a half double crochet, so you will yarn over, insert your hook through that chain, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on the hook. You'll yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double. You will insert 1 half double crochet into each stitch or into each chain all the way across. And I will meet you back. Okay, so now that you have half double crocheted all across that chain there, you will chain up 2, turn your work, and then you will be working back along the edge here. So you'll insert a half double crochet into that first stitch, so you will yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again, you'll just insert 1 half double crochet into each stitch, and I will meet you back. Okay, so I did that all the way across. You're going to repeat this. So you're going to chain up 2 again, turn your work, and then just insert 1 half double crochet into each stitch all along. You will continue repeating these rows, the same row, for 15 rows. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys on my mannequin real quickly that this section right here should cover half of your breast and a little bit lower. So you need to make just basically a giant rectangle until it reaches around that point. I have just completed my 15 rows. So what we will do now is begin to decrease. So you will chain up 2, excuse me. Turn your work. In that first stitch, you will insert a half double crochet. In the next stitch, you will skip it. We're decreasing on each side. So then we will be skipping that stitch, and then in the next one, we'll insert a half double crochet. And then you'll just insert a half double crochet all along the edge, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to show you how to decrease the other side. Okay, so I'm nearing the end of the row, so I'm just going to continue inserting half double crochets. And we have 3 stitches left there, so we're going to insert 1 more into that next stitch. And then we're going to skip the next stitch, and then in that last one we'll insert a half double. So again, we're decreasing. Okay? You'll repeat that by chaining up 2, turning your work, insert 1 half double crochet into that first stitch there, skip the next stitch, and then in the next one we'll insert a half double crochet, You'll repeat that until the end, and then again I will show you how to decrease. So again, I'm nearing the end here. We have 4 stitches left. So see those V's on the top? That's how you can tell. We'll insert a half double crochet into the next 2. And then the second to last stitch we will skip. And then the last stitch we will insert a half double crochet. You'll just repeat the decreasing row. Okay, so I decreased for 25 rows. And now the top is this small right here, so I'm ready to add the straps. I will chain up 75, so you'll just yarn over and pull through. You'll do that 75 times. Once you have chained up 75, you'll go back onto the chain, so you'll skip that first one. And then in that second one, you'll do a single crochet, so you'll insert your hook through the chain, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, you'll just insert 1 double crochet into each chain. All the way down the chain until you get to the main piece there. And it's okay if it starts to curl up like this, you just kind of straighten it out and give it a nice tug, and then it will lay flat. Okay, so I single crocheted all the way down this chain, so now I'm back at the body of it. So what I'm going to do is just skip that first stitch there, and then into the next one I'll insert a single crochet. You're going to insert 1 single crochet into each stitch all along this top edge here until you get to the 3rd to last stitch. We went all the way into the 3rd to the last stitch there, so we still have 2 stitches left. See, 1, 2. What we're going to do is skip that one right there. We're going to chain up 75 again. Okay, so I chained up 75, and you're going to do the same thing you did to the other strand. So in that second chain there, you're just going to insert 1 single crochet. And then you'll just insert 1 single crochet into each chain, all the way down the chain, back to where you started, back to the body here. So just 1 single crochet in each stitch, and I will meet you back. Okay, so I single crocheted all along this edge here, or all along this chain. So I'm going to skip the next stitch there, and then in the next stitch I'm going to slip stitch. So you're just going to insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. So I'm just going to tie off and then pull through to secure. So what I'm going to do is attach a new piece of yarn at the corner here. Okay, so now that I attached a piece of yarn at the corner here, I'm just going to stick my hook through and pull through to get it started. I'm going to chain up 2. This does not count as a stitch. Okay, so I know it's going to be kind of weird because we're going to be working into the side of the stitches, but it will work. So you're just going to insert your hook anywhere it will fit. So you'll yarn over, you're doing a double crochet, so you'll yarn over, insert your hook anywhere it will fit, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. You'll do that again, anywhere your hook will fit. Try to do it as evenly as possible. So you're just going to continue with that until you reach the straight edge portion. So however many rows you did where it was just straight on the edge instead of decreasing, that's the edge that you'll carry it up until. So I went up until the row 15. I hope that makes sense. And then if you are larger or smaller, of course these number of double crochets will change. So I double crocheted 20 altogether. I'm going to chain up 2. This does not count as a stitch. You'll turn your work. In that first stitch, you'll insert 1 double crochet. Then you'll just insert 1 double crochet into each stitch all along the edge here. Once you have inserted 1 double crochet into each stitch, you'll have 2 full rows there. So again, you'll just chain up 2. This does not count as a stitch. You'll turn your work. In that first stitch, you'll insert 1 double crochet. For this round, we're going to create little spaces for the ties to go through. So we'll insert 1 more double crochet into the next one. You'll insert 1 double crochet into the next one as well. You will chain up 3. You will skip the next 3 stitches, and then in that next stitch you'll insert 1 double crochet. This creates a space. Then you'll insert 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Chain up 3 again. Skip the next 3 stitches, and then in the next stitch you will insert 3 double crochets, or 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Chain up 3. Again, you'll skip the next 3 stitches, and then in the last 2 stitches you'll insert 1 double crochet in each. You will chain up 1, turn your work. That chain 1 does not count as a stitch. In that same stitch, you will insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's a single crochet. You'll do the same in the next stitch. Then in this space, you'll insert 3 single crochets, so you'll just go through the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. You'll do that 2 more times. You'll just go over the whole chain there. In the next 3 stitches, you'll insert 1 single crochet. Again, in this chain space, you'll insert 3 single crochets. In the next 3 stitches, again, you'll just insert 1 single crochet. You'll repeat this all the way till the end. You will cut off and then pull through to secure. So this is what the side of your top should be looking like. Just going to cut that off there. Okay. So then you'll just do this on this side as well. For the eyes, you will create a slip knot. I'm going to show you guys on this brown yarn because black yarn is hard to see on camera. So I'm just going to show you in this color, but you guys should do it in black. That's what I recommend. For the eyes, you will chain up 13. So once you have 13 chains, you will single crochet in the second chain from the hook, so that's 1, 2. So in the second one, you'll just insert a single crochet. You'll insert a single crochet into each chain. After you have single crocheted into each chain, you will chain up 1, then turn your work. Insert a single crochet into that first chain there, that first stitch. Skip the next stitch, and then in the next one you'll insert another single crochet. You'll insert a single crochet until you get to the second to the last stitch. Okay, so don't forget that last stitch there. See, there's 2 V's. We're going to skip that one, and then in the last one we'll insert a single crochet. Again, you will chain up 1, turn your work, insert a single crochet into that first stitch, skip the next one, and then in the next one we will insert a single crochet. You'll continue until you get to the second to the last stitch. Again, we're going to skip that stitch, and then in the last one we'll insert a single crochet. You'll continue with this decreasing, and then that will form your triangle shape. Again, you'll chain up 1, turn your work, insert a single crochet into that first stitch, skip the next one, insert a single crochet until you get to the second to the last stitch. Skip that stitch, and then in the last stitch you'll insert a single crochet. Again, chain up 1, turn your work, insert a single crochet into that first stitch, skip the next stitch, and then in the next one you'll insert a single crochet. Same with the next stitch. Then you'll skip the next one, insert a single crochet into the last one, chain up 1, turn your work, insert a single crochet into that first stitch. For this round, or this row, you will skip the next 2, and then in the last one you'll insert a single crochet. Chain up 1, turn your work. There's 2 stitches at the top there. So what we will do is we will combine a single crochet. So you'll insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, insert your hook through the other stitch, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, then you'll yarn over and pull through all 3. You will cut your yarn and then pull through to secure. So you'll create 2 of those for the eyes. For the mouth portion, we will begin by creating a slip knot. Chain up 42, so you'll just yarn over and pull through for 42 chains. Once you have 42 chains, in the 3rd chain from the hook, you will insert a double crochet. In the next 9 chains, you will insert 1 double crochet. Chain up 2, slip stitch that same stitch that you just double crocheted into, slip stitch over 8 chains, so you'll just insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. You will chain up 2. You will double crochet into that same stitch there. You will insert 1 double crochet into the next 7 stitches. chain up 2. Again, you're going to slip stitch that same chain you just double crocheted into. You will slip stitch over 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, you'll chain up 2. Insert 1 double crochet into that same chain. And then for the rest of the chain, you will insert 1 double crochet into each chain. You will chain up 2 and slip stitch the bottom of that stitch we just created. Okay, so now we will start working on the back side of what we just created. So we'll move that to the side for now. You will chain up 2. At the bottom of each stitch, you will insert 1 or 2 double crochets. So at the bottom of this stitch, I will insert 2 double crochets. So that was the first one. Then we'll look at the second one. At the bottom of that one, you'll insert 2 double crochets. In the next stitch, at the bottom, you'll insert 2 double crochets. You'll do this for every single stitch. You'll do the same to the next one. And this will make it curve. This will start to have the curved smile look. And we just created the teeth. So you'll just insert 2 double crochets into the bottom of each stitch, and then I will meet you back. So you will just chain up 2 and then slip stitch the top of that first double crochet. Leave a long tail so that you can sew it onto the top. And then pull through. For the nose portion, you will create a slip knot. You will chain up 8, so you'll just yarn over and pull through for 8 chains. In the second chain from the hook, you will insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. That's a single crochet, so you will insert 1 single crochet into each chain all the way across the chain. So 8 single crochets all together. Chain up 1, turn your work. Single crochet in that first stitch there. Skip the next stitch, single crochet into the next 3 stitches. You have 2 stitches left, so you'll skip that one, you'll skip the next one, and then in the last one you'll insert 1 single crochet. You're decreasing, so you'll do that again. You'll chain up 1, turn your work, in that first stitch you'll insert a single crochet, skip the next stitch, in the next stitch you'll insert a single crochet. You'll skip the next stitch, and then in the last stitch you'll insert a single crochet. Again, you'll chain up 1, turn your work, insert a single crochet into that first stitch there, skip the next stitch, insert a single crochet into the last stitch, chain up 1, turn your work, there's 1 more stitch at the top, so you'll just put 1 more single crochet, and that's your nose. So you'll just pull through to secure and sew this on as well. Okay, so the only thing left to do is just sew on the appliques you just created, and your jack-o'-lantern top is all finished.